Rain, fog and rolling mist combined offer some of the best opportunities for us landscape photographers. However, sometimes there can even be too much. Join me for this week's adventure. Not many photos, but some of the best dronage of the trip so far.
Welcome back to the vlog, welcome back to the channel, and today you're going to join us on a very, very iconic area in, are we in Sligo or are we in Leitrim?
Yeah, the Dolomites!
Yeah, we're not in the Dolomites anyway, so yeah, according to this fella, the dad, place in Italy called the Dolomiti, or most people in English call it the Dolomites, but he calls it the Dolomites, so yeah. We're not in the Dolomites, we are in the Gleniff Horseshoe, and yeah, you can see there we've got some great rolling mist and mood coming across the entire scene, and I'm hopeful that for sunset we get a couple of nice shots here. When we first arrived you couldn't even see that behind us, so it's like everything, you know, in Ireland the weather is bad, wait 20 minutes and it'll change, and it was probably around about 17.5 minutes and then it changed. So we're out now, we're gonna grab this iconic shot of this old house here on the right hand side with then this mountain. If I come here you'll see it, this area with all the mood coming across and then all that coming across there as well. That's what we're gonna do today, let's go. So like I said at the very beginning with Ireland, you just gotta wait 20 minutes and the weather will change. And as you can see, it's around 25 minutes later and it has completely changed again. So we had that small window, and what I had done during that time is I would have done a time lapse with the clouds as it was flowing in over. And then after that, then what I decided to do was to send the drone up, and while that time lapse was going, I had the drone and I was flying it around this area, and it looks absolutely stunning. On the back of the controller anyway, or the front of the controller, it looks great. Now, where we are currently is particularly in fog, so there's nothing really for us to see. You can just make out this old house that's behind us here, and you can't even make out the incredibly beautiful and detailed cliffs of the Gleniff Horseshoe. That is what we came here to shoot. It's raining as well at the moment, so as you can see, I've got my rain jacket on. The gear is getting soaked, we're getting soaked, the lenses are getting soaked, but nonetheless we're still going to wait and see if it changes. So I took a couple of shots as well. I'll give you a look at the shots. I took a couple of shots with the drone. Hopefully they've also turned out, and yeah, I'll talk to you again in a minute. Fingers crossed that it gets another break as well now before sunset, because we are 35 minutes away from sunset. So if we get a break in the clouds and we get the light, it could be absolutely stunning. So yeah, here's what we have so far. Talk to you in a bit. Now, I really hope that we are going to get a break in what you see here behind me is thickening clouds. Now, it's great, it's moody, it's atmospheric, all the buzzwords that you could possibly say about landscape photography. But what I am hoping for is that we can actually see the structure that's behind. Now, I did get some of that structure when I was there earlier on when we were doing the time lapse, and I do think on the drone footage as well it would be nice. But I took another shot anyway right now because it's moody, and hopefully when I edit that, I might actually edit in black and white. I don't know, we'll see. But it's definitely something anyway that I want to come back to. You know, the weather is always going to be the factor whether you get your shot or not, if you get any light. I've seen very little light here today, but this is still stunning. There is a beautiful structure all behind this, but the cloud is hiding it right now. Fingers crossed, not giving up yet. We still have, okay, 6.5 minutes until sunset, so 6.5 minutes until darkness. But yeah, we'll endeavour, we'll see if we can do it anyway. We'll see what happens. Say a prayer, fingers and toes are crossed.
And that was that. Our incredible 4-day trip through Sligo and Leitrim was over. The rain and fog had challenged us, but they also gave us something extraordinary, an atmosphere you can't replicate on a clear day. Now, unfortunately, the rain intensified and we had to call it a day as darkness began to fall, so I never recorded an outro for this part of the trip before hitting the road. Thanks as always for your support. If you made it this far, then why not consider hitting that subscribe button? It really helps support the channel. And throwing a like and a comment while you're at it would be equally as awesome. See you on the next one. Slán go fóill.